right across the vision of Alex Dorio. I don't know if he got a piece of it or if he simply screened Dorio, but I think Wilson might get credit with the goal. We'll find out here in a second. 1-0 already, 1 minute into the hockey game. Not a bad start for Kalamazoo. In behind the net, Sorensen. Here's a quick shot fired wide by Wilson, the captain, who seems to like this matchup. He scored his first goal of the year against Wheeling back in December, and that was at West Banco Arena in Wheeling. Brought back out by Cam Brown. Right wing, it's Renars Krastenbergs. Back to Brown in the circle. Slid it into the crease, and Sorensen cleared it out of harm's way. On the right wing, thrown back out front by Beaudry. That went off a skate. Collected here and led into the circle, and Spencer Nas intercepts his first home game since joining the K-Wings. So the right wing is Edmondson. Dumped down in around the Wheeling net, and Dorio stops the puck. But Brennan Sanford got credit for the goal, as it must have gone off his pad, shin pad or skate or something along those lines. Sanford from Wilson and Edmondson at 1 minute of the first period. It's brought in here, Alec Butcher on the right wing for the Nailers. Threw it off the outside pad. A 1-0 lead, a minute in. 16:41 left in the first period. Back down in the corner now, Krastenberg centers one out front. Wilson knocks it away. Ben Wilson picking up an assist on that goal. He threw it towards the net from the half wall. That's why good things happen when you shoot it from anywhere sometimes. I don't think Wilson even expected that one to go in, but it was a good start for Kalamazoo getting that early lead. Brown lifted out to center. Here's Brandon Hawkins. Hawkins carries it in right wing side. His centering attempt was deflected out of play by Ian Edmondson. Hawkins is a player as he deflected it on goal, and Dorio keeps the play alive. Kim behind his net for Wheeling. Right wing, it's Brandon Hawkins. Hawkins out to center ice, crosses the K-Wings line, finds Krastenbergs, back to Hawkins, snaps a shot, saved by Hildebrand, and a rising star. He's a rookie out of Canisius College, and he's had a terrific year, and sometimes it doesn't show up on the score sheet because he's kind of a stay-at-home guy, but Ian Edmondson's been very, very good for this K-Wings team.
Yeah, he's been amazing for a while now, too.
Yeah. Brought in here by the K-Wings on an odd man rush temporarily, but it's closed off. Now Ross to the point. This shot floats towards the front from Wilson. It's knocked down by Minerva and dropped off for Matt Apt. Up the left wing for Krastenbergs and out to center. Here's Edmondson. Up the left wing. That's picked off by Hawkins and thrown back in around the Kalamazoo net. Hildebrand stops the puck. Ben Wilson challenged on the play by Krastenbergs, but Renars Krastenbergs will head off on a line change. And Wilson has right wing, chops it down into the Kalamazoo zone. Aaron Tho back to retrieve. In behind the net, Corey Dunn chips it back over to Tho, and Tho lifts it out to center as it hops a few times. Minerva stops it at the Wheeling blue line. Hawkins throws it back in on goal. Hildebrand stops the puck, and he'll feed it out to center. A bouncing puck is in the skates of Apt, scooped up for a moment by Sorensen and fed over for Taylor on the right wing. Now it's knocked back out to center by Krastenbergs, and Corey Dunn will retrieve the puck inside his own line. 11 and a half minutes left in the first period. Still 1-0 Kalamazoo. Spencer Nas skates in on the left wing. Fires a shot. Stick save made. And the rebound hops into the slot. Sorensen shoots one just wide as he had Dorio down. Just missed the net on the stick side as Hawkins clears it through center. Back comes Wheeling into the offensive zone. It's Brown. He'll center one into the crease. Good play by Justin Taylor to intercept. He finds Wilson cutting through the middle of the ice.
Go, Willie.
Ben Wilson into the offensive zone. Right wing, drops it for Nas. Nas centers one right through the crease. Intercepting that one was Edmondson. Edmondson finds Blaney. Back over to the left wing. Ben Wilson, top of the circle. Toe drags, catches up to it in the corner. Wilson gets it back. Wilson now challenged by Minerva. Stays with it, has help from Kovacs. Down in the corner. Spencer Nas trying to get free. And Minerva takes the puck away and circles his net. 8.5 minutes left in the first period. Not a lot of whistles here in the early going. Brought in here by Kim. Centered right through the crease, and that does not connect with Hawkins. Duquette back down in the corner. Down lows Krastenbergs. Out front, intercepted by Kovacs. Led towards center for Blaney. Knocked down in the neutral zone by Beaudry, who works his way back into the Kalamazoo end. Beaudry winds up and fires. That's tipped and flies up into the netting and out of play in the net. The K-Wings will scoop up the puck here. Ian Edmondson. 6:50 left in the first period. 1-0 Kalamazoo. Shots are 9-5 in favor of Wheeling. Edmondson has it behind his cage. Cam Brown waiting at the edge of the crease. Long pass up the right wing as the K-Wings were changing. Nearly caught with too many. But back come the Nailers. Renars Krastenbergs left circle. Rips a shot that's blocked by Edmondson. Edmondson up to the right wing side. Tapped out towards center and fed across. Here's Austin Farley in on the left wing. Reverses it on the spin for Blaney. Left circle. Blaney in behind the net. Back out to Farley, and they couldn't connect. Farley had his stick lifted by Krastenbergs. Carried up the right wing and out. It's Hawkins. Through the middle of the ice, Cam Brown. Brown will chip it to the side of the net. Hildebrand steers it into the corner. It's centered. They score. Butcher was left all alone in the right circle and screening Dorio and making life difficult for the Wheeling goaltender. Here's a shot from Edmondson that's tipped and goes just wide. It's loose. Chipped on goal by Nas and a save by Dorio. But the initial chance came from Edmondson with a screen, and it was tipped just wide. Edmondson back in his own end. 4:10 left in the first period. Still 1-1. Up the left wing, Spencer Nas. He'll backhand it across the rink. Sorensen got a piece of it. And now in the Wheeling zone is Cam Brown. He'll speed back out towards center. Brown through the middle of the ice, now into the offensive zone. He's a shifty forward. He had a great year last year for the Nailers, and he's one of their leading scorers this year again. Dumped in around the net. Hawkins pressuring Edmondson. And Sorensen's able to lob it out to center as it hops down in front of the Wheeling bench. Minerva with the puck now in his own end. He'll go D-to-D for Wheeling. This is Matt Apt back over to Nick Minerva. Through the middle of the ice to Apt at center. And he'll fire it in around the behind the K-Wings net. Hildebrand will stop it along the back wall. And Aaron Tho scoops up the puck. Pair of rookie defensemen here on this third pairing, Tho and Dunn. Angled up the right wing and out. This will go all the way down, and it'll be icing on Kalamazoo. Mike Wright of Jake Hildebrand. Garrett Ross on the draw against Cam Brown. Won by the Nailers and fired just wide by Hawkins. Now Beaudry keeps it in, cycles it in behind the net. Brown digging for it. He has help on the play from Willie Smith. Smith gets it to the line. Michael Kim fires, and that floats wide of the net. Glove side of Hildebrand. Led back out to center by Brennan Sanford, who dodged a big check on the play. And this is picked off in the neutral zone by Ross, taking it away from Kim. He's got Diamond Tony, saucer to Sanford, and he was hooked up going to the net. All down, no call though, and the play moves back the other way. Hawkins across the rink. Ben Wilson in his own end. Wilson goes D-to-D for Edmondson. Final minute of the first. Ben Wilson starting back towards center. Finished it, and it was awesome.
No, I watched it here. My girlfriend actually loves it, so she'll throw it on the TV with Zach.
Every now and
Dimes
again.
on her like, come on. Like today, she had it blowing on the TV. We're like, come on, man. Like, come on.
So you and Dimes aren't big fans necessarily, but she's into it.
She loves it. We throw it on. There's nothing else on, but like we don't watch. Him and I were actually doing a puzzle today, so that we completed 1,000 pieces.
Oh, Taylor's line looking to go to work with Spencer Nas and Tanner Sorensen. See if they can continue a couple of strong shifts they had towards the end of the first. This puck's lifted out to center. Ian Edmondson, D-to-D for Wilson. Deflected to the Wheeling line. Michael Kim saucers it over to Eric Trapp. Up the left wing, though, it's Cam Brown who dumps it into the Kalamazoo zone. Hustling back is Taylor. In behind his net for Edmondson. Led up the left wing for Nas. Nas saucers it across. Sorensen will play the carom. Shoots it in around the Wheeling net. To the far side, Hawkins deflects it through the middle for Cam Brown. He'll lift it out for Krastenbergs. Krastenbergs dumps it down in behind the Kalamazoo net. Tyler Ganley back to retrieve. Ganley reverses the puck for Catalyst. 18:30 in the first period at Indiana Farmers Coliseum. Fort Wayne and Cincy are still scoreless. 8:25 left in the first at Heritage Bank Center. In behind the Kalamazoo net, Taylor tried to wrap up Hawkins, but Hawkins will center one into the crease. That's broken up at the last minute by Edmondson. In behind the cage, Wilson's chased by Cam Brown. They'll go into the corner board simultaneously. Edmondson will step up to help. To the right wing, it's Sorensen. He'll lob it across the rink onto the stick of Nas. Nas into the offensive zone, high in the slot. Scores! Spencer Nas! Two teams have a chance to clinch a playoff spot tonight in the ECHL. That's Newfoundland and Cincinnati. And we'll get into that here in a little bit. Kalamazoo back in action in the offensive zone as Justin Taylor's wrapped up in the right wing corner. Goes in behind the net, Michael Kim. Leads it up the wing for Hawkins, and it's angled out to center. Wilson hustling back into his own end, chased by Krastenbergs. Then Wilson will lead it to center. It's picked off in the neutral zone and pushed back ahead for Hawkins, who sails it high off the glass and in around the net. Hildebrand tries to stop the puck, but it kind of got caught up in his skates. He gets some help from Edmondson, though, behind the cage. And now the puck works its way up the left wing to the point, but Michael Kim keeps it in for the Nailers. Back down in the right wing corner. Justin Taylor skips it up the boards for Nas. He slides it out to center with 12.5 minutes left in the second period. It is still a 2-1 Kalamazoo lead. Thrown in on the left wing, Brandon Hawkins for Wheeling. Tripped up a bit, tried to center it, and it's intercepted by Nas. Pushed back ahead for Sorensen, blazing through the middle. Sorensen into the left wing for Nas, offensive zone. Nas in the corner, goes wide, centers, and that one goes off a skate in front as it's scooped up and brought out by Beaudry. Jeremy Beaudry, left wing, Krastenbergs, rips a shot, blocker save Hildebrand. That one.
I mean, props to Dimes. He took full advantage of his opportunity. He's earned everything he's gotten, too.
Absolutely. Face off here to the right of Dorio. Down in the corner It's dug free by Nas. Spencer Nas is tied up for the moment by Marc-Olivier Duquette. Nas stays with it though. Now he's hammered into the back wall. Has help on the play from Sorensen, but the puck squirts free and Beaudry will escape. Lobs it across the rink. That misses Krastenbergs. Now Edmondson scoops it up and it's given away. Brown, backdoor, Krastenbergs off the crossbar. It stayed out. Now Brown shoots and scores as Hildebrand. Again, rooting for Toledo in that game. Kalamazoo will host Toledo Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock Sunday. That's tough.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially all the games are must-wins, too. In your division, you need every point now.
Absolutely. Pressure situations. We'll see if the K-Wings can get off to a good start here tonight. 2-2 midway through the hockey game. Thrown on goal by Wilson. Bouncing puck. Taylor swats at it. Save Dorio. 25 left on the penalty to Apt. Eric Catalyst will circle his net. Catalyst escapes up the middle. Wheeling backs off in the neutral zone. Brought in by Taylor on the left wing. Taylor lobs it in around the net. Jeremy Beaudry catches up to it. He'll rifle it off the glass and out. All the way back down. 7:45 remaining in the second period. Kalamazoo will change up their power play unit. Sorensen will rip it across the rink. Behind Farley, though. He'll catch up to it. And now Farley will pick up a little bit of speed through center. Feeds it over to Catalyst. And it's turned over in the slot, though. Given away to Trapp. Up the left wing, Alec Butcher, shorthanded. Winds up, fakes, and carries it down into the corner. Butcher in behind the net. Butcher now gets free to the near post, and now he's tied up again by Sorensen. Butcher eats up a lot of time here late in the kill. 38 seconds now left on the penalty to Apt as it's shot all the way back. The penalty.
Yeah, I mean, we shot the puck. You notice I actually liked the beginning of the power play. I mean, the breakouts obviously weren't that great, but in zone, you notice the first unit there, they were shooting everything.
Yeah.
So shooting mentality, everything on net.
Yep. The second unit came off 23-18 in favor of the K-Wings. Face-off here won by Justin Taylor, the 10th year vet out of Mindamoya, Ontario. Taylor angles it in around the Wheeling net. In behind the net's Kim. He lost an edge. Taylor comes over to help. Tries to find Nas. Nas has it now, left wing corner. Nas up to the half wall. Tries to keep the cycle alive. This time it's taken away by Hirano and let out for Butcher at center. Alec Butcher dumps it down into the Kalamazoo zone. Catalyst will play it back up the left wing side. Brown keeps the pressure going, though. And in the corner, Catalyst now will play it up the middle, but off the skate of Taylor and held in at the line by the Nailers' Jeremy Beaudry. Centering pass intercepted, though, by Catalyst. Taylor up the left wing for Sorensen. Dangles, puts on the brakes at the half wall. Sorensen pulls back to the point, circles the zone, tries a shot. It's blocked by Duquette. Near side, Butcher. Pressured by Sorensen for a moment. Now Butcher will escape, leads it up the left wing. Yushiro Hirano. He'll fire it in on goal from the neutral zone. It's gloved by Hildebrand. Down into the corner. Wilson chases after it. Wrapped up on the play by Forneris. But it's knocked free for Spencer Nas, who's able to escape. Sails it high off the glass. Sorensen hustles in after it. And Apt tries to clear. Spins it across the rink. Michael Kim will lead it up the right wing for Forneris. And into the Kalamazoo end. Cam Brown, right wing corner. Into the circle now. Brown down low to Forneris beneath the goal line. Centers out front. It's deflected to the line instead. Matt Apps, left wing half wall. Flips a shot and a glove save by Hildebrand. The SCHL plays of the week from this past go around. Marc-Olivier Duquette starts up the left wing. Bounces it to the Kalamazoo line, but it hopped the stick of Holmstrom. It's thrown back ahead just behind Diamond Tony, but he's able to force Dorio into playing the puck. Dorio to center for Hirano. Across the rink, Krastenbergs will dump it in around the K-Wings net. Near corner, Edmondson swats it around the boards. Right wing, it's Diamond Tony. Led out to center for Sanford. Final 8 seconds of the period. Brennan Sanford stops at the half wall. Looks across. Ross chipped it just wide. It was Taylor, actually, who had that chance. Just went wide, and now the buzzer sounds. Here, and he chops it down in behind the Kalamazoo net. Both teams get their first line change of the third. We're 1 minute in to the final stanza. 3-2 Kalamazoo. In their own end, Edmondson feeds it across to Wilson. Wilson will lift it up the middle of the ice to center, broken up at the Wheeling blue line by Hawkins. His pass deflected down into the corner, though, by Nas. Behind the net is Duquette. He'll throw it up the middle. Krastenbergs will race after it with Edmondson. Krastenbergs with blazing speed. Left circle, couldn't get the shot through as it rolled off his stick. Back in the corner, Hawkins kicked up to the point by Farley. And it's tapped back out to center. It was actually Taylor, rather. And then Nas is dumped there on the far side of the ice. Brought in Krastenbergs, right circle. Tried to go across, nobody was home. Spencer Nas up the right wing and out for Kalamazoo. They'll drop it down into the Wheeling zone. Sorensen will hustle after it. It's fed D to D for Jeremy Beaudry up the right wing, Cam Brown. Here's Butcher, angling it down into the Kalamazoo corner. First of the puck closing in on the right wing. Butcher back in his own end. Drops it back to Marc-Olivier Duquette. 16:20 remaining in the third, still 3-2 Kalamazoo. Duquette up the middle of the ice. This one's tipped at the Kalamazoo blue line, broken up by Catalyst. Brought back in by the Nailers as it's carried into the slot by Brown, and the pass hopped the stick of Hawkins as it goes down to the right wing corner. Edmondson feeds it over now to Catalyst, up the right wing and out for McDonald. Chad McDonald will lift it down into the Wheeling corner and head off on a change. Taylor closes in after it. Nick Minerva on the near corner for Wheeling, spins away from Taylor. Goes the other direction up the left wing boards, angles it out to center. Bouncing puck now, taken back by Nas and fed D-to-D. Wilson and Edmondson play catch. Wilson up the right wing for Sorensen. Tanner Sorensen speeds through the middle of the ice. Right wing Taylor threw it towards the front. It went off a skate. Nas plays the carom in the left wing and sends it around the Nailers net up to the right point. Wilson winds and fires. That one's blocked and wound up in this one. Trying to chase down the Indy Fuel for that last playoff spot, but right now the first task is beating Wheeling to jump into fifth. Up the left wing, Sorensen will chase after it. Traps first to the puck in the corner, driven into the boards by Tanner Sorensen. Now Minerva outlets the puck to Renars Krastenbergs, who chips it to center for Hawkins, and he'll lift it in around the Kalamazoo net, all the way around the boards to the far side, and Hawkins regains it at the half wall. Up top, Trap, one-timer shot wide of the net. Up the right wing boards now, Krastenberg spins away from Wilson. Behind the cage is Hawkins. Centers one out front. It comes to Trap at the point. That's blocked by Sorensen. And ricochets out to center. Sorensen racing in after it. He's got Nas in behind the defense. He'll play the carom. Left circle. Nas turns back up the wall to the line. Catalyst has room. High in the slot. Fires a shot that's blocked. It caught Taylor on its way to the net. Some friendly fire that time as it's shot out by Cam Brown. Catalyst at his own blue line. Fans on it but got it back. Gave it to Butcher though. It's a late offside. Krastenberg gets back. Butcher skates into the circle. Gets around Catalyst. And
I mean, we don't like. I feel like right now watching Wheeling, they seem like a little bit different than they did the first two periods. I definitely think, like you said, that they're tired. The third game in 3 days, but we just seem to have a little more jump right now than they do.
Dumped around the Wheeling net. Sorensen hustles after it. It's knocked away and out to center. Here comes Brandon Hawkins for the Nailers. Hawkins on the right wing, saucers it across Krastenbergs, and diving to break it up was who else? Ben Wilson, as it's nudged to center by Taylor, brought in by Edmondson. Left wing circle, fires a shot, stick save, Dorio, and he knocked the rebound out of midair. Sorensen tries to bat it out of the air, now centers, and it goes right through the crease as Taylor had his stick held in front. We've seen Sorensen score a goal like that this year in Kansas City. Getting ready for baseball season with a swing like that. This time it was a swing and a miss. Hildebrand gloves it on the hop, and he sees help. Play continues as he drops the puck off eight. Hirano up the middle of the ice. Broken up at the K-Wings line by Ben Wilson. He gets the puck back from Sanford. Sweeps it across to Edmondson. He'll chip it up the left wing. Sanford nudges it into the offensive zone. It's poke check, but Diamond Tony throws it off a body. That was Hawkins. Sanford gets it back. It's still hopping around. Sanford to the line. Edmondson fires. Blocker save by Dorio. Krastenbergs kicks it out to center for Hawkins, but it's regained in the neutral zone by Wilson. D-to-D, Edmondson on the left wing, Sanford. Nudges it in for Garrett Ross. High in the slot, Ross chips one towards the net, steered into the corner by Dorio. 7:10 left, Sanford fires one wide of the net through the crease. To the right point, Wilson cycles it in behind the cage, Diamond Tony. Diamond Tony and Sanford, neither player wanted it. Now they'll both dig for it as it's 2-on-2 with the tie-up. Less than 7 minutes remain. Diamond Tony gets it free. Sanford pushes it out front. Loose puck, Sanford, a backhander shot just wide. Here on the right wing's Ganley. He'll play it in behind the net for Sanford. Spun around by Beaudry. Chipped into the circle and out. Krastenberg has Hawkins on a breakaway. Ganley tries to catch him and a save by Hildebrand on Hawkins. And Ganley got away with one at that end. Edmondson out there on the ice with Wilson as well. Ian Edmondson has a pair of assists tonight. This puck's lifted up the far boards. Krastenbergs knocks it out to center, and Wilson will tap it back to Edmondson at the K-Wings blue line. Through the middle of the ice, Nas redirects it down into the Wheeling corner. Apt is the first of the puck. Angles it up to the half wall, but closed off by Nas. Taken back, though, by Wheeling for a moment. It was Cam Brown, but held in by Sorensen. Down in the corner is Taylor. Taylor continues the cycle for Nas behind the net. Kim poke checks it away. Nas gets it back in the corner and wraps it around the net to the right wing. Wilson steps up to pinch from the point. Wilson down in the right wing corner. 4:35 left here in the third. 3-2 Kalamazoo. Wilson stays with it all the way around the net. Up top, Edmondson rips a shot through a screen, and Dorio makes the save, but Taylor up the right wing to Ross. He got a piece of it. Negates the icing, and Trapp catches up to the puck. D to D behind the net for Kim. Fed up the right wing for Hawkins. 2.5 minutes left. Knocked down in the neutral zone by Taylor. Led back up ice, but behind Diamond Tony. And again, Wheeling will play catch defensively. Up the right wing now, Cam Brown. Nudges it in around the net. Edmondson catches up to the puck. Reverses it for Wilson, who bats it around the boards, but it hopped on Sorensen. Stays in. Apt has it at the left point. Matt Apt into the circle. Rips a shot that's tipped and flies over the top of the net. To the right point, Beaudry. He fires, tipped again, and a save by Hildebrand. As this time it's lifted out on the play by Nas, and it's going to be a delay of game penalty on Kalamazoo, with two. Wheeling essentially needs to score on this power play to force overtime. And just a wrestling match in the circle. It's like a rugby scrum right now. The puck's underneath a couple players. It comes free to Michael Kim. One-timer Hawkins, blocked by Edmondson. What a game he's had. Up the right wing, Blaney 2-on-1, shorthanded with Ross. Blaney in on the right wing, across to Ross, shoots, and he sailed it over the top of the net. It comes back up the left wing and out. Hawkins through center in transition for Wheeling. Reverses the puck, left wing, Cam Brown. He's tied up at the half wall. There goes Dorio with 1.5 minutes to play. 3-2 Kalamazoo at 6-on-4. Nailers on the power play. K-Wings on the Advia Credit Union penalty kill. The battle continues at the half wall. It goes in behind the net now. This is Krastenberg's. He's wrapped up. Ganley ties it up on the back wall. The battle continues as Blaney skates away with it, lobs it through the middle of the ice, 200 feet to the empty net. He scores! Dorio pulled for the extra skater. 4-2 Kalamazoo. The puck comes free, far circle. Ganley catches up to it. Challenge in the corner. The Nailers close in with 3 attackers trying to dig it free. Under 1 minute left here at Wings Event Center. A win would leapfrog Kalamazoo into 5th in the Central Division standings for the first time since early November over the Nailers, who are in danger of dropping their 9th game in the last 10. 38 seconds, and this battle continues in the corner as they're letting them play. It's loose enough for no whistle. And finally, the puck comes loose. Diamond Tony chips it. Kim steps up to pinch. They still battle. 25 seconds. What a job on this penalty kill, but now Kim comes away with it. Backdoor pass, centered, and it's broken up in front. Cleared the full length on the backhand, and off the side of the net as it goes wide of the cage. Michael Kim behind his cage now. A piece of debris came onto the ice. Final 7 seconds here in the third. This is going to do it. Kim walks in past center, blitzes it on goal. Hildebrand goes for the empty net, but the horn sounds.